The Eight Lost Emperors and the Descendants of Shufu, Japan's oldest erased dynasty. Nigihayahi, Iyi, Shufu, Iwa's the Tribe of Manasseh, the lost 10 tribes connected to the Mononobe clan. Isonokami Shrine, a founding shrine of Japan. Isonokami Shrine is one of only 2 shrines in the Nihon Shoki identified explicitly as a Jingu, divine shrine. The other is Ise Grand Shrine, making Isonokami among the oldest and most venerable shrines in Japan. Its enshrined deity is Futsu no Okami, worshipped as the spirit residing in the legendary Futsu no Mitama sword. According to myth, when Emperor Jimmu was beset by danger in the Kumano Mountains, Takakuraji received a divine oracle in a dream and presented this sacred sword to Jimmu, an act tied intimately to Japan's mythic foundation. What the name Futsu reveals. Look closely at Futsunushi. The sound Futsu is no coincidence. In the Bizen no Kuni Fudoki, the deity of Futsunushi is explicitly referred to as Mononobe no Futsunushi no Okami, showing a direct connection to the Mononobe clan. The Sendai Kuji Hongi further states that the spirit of Futsunushi resides in the Futsu no Mitama sword. Thus, Futsunushi enshrined at Isonokami Shrine is the ancestral spirit and spiritual center of the Mononobe family. Iwatsutsu no Ono Mikoto in stellar worship. The father of Futsunushi, Iwatsutsu no Ono Mikoto, is also deeply intriguing. He is the deity worshipped at numerous Hoshimiya, star shrine, across the Kanto region, suggesting the Mononobe clan may have practiced a form of star worship. This theme echoes the Taoist belief in the Big Dipper, in the moon, the three-legged crow, and immortal beings, traditions Jufu, likely carried with him from China. Shufu, born as Shu Shi of Qi legendary immigrant. Shufu was originally named Shu Shi, Jofutu in records of the grand historian. Shufu is a later appellation. He is said to have originated in the ancient state of Qi, Qiem, founded by military strategist Liu Shang, Taigong Huang, around 1046 BCE during the Zhou dynasty. This Taikobo Lunao is familiar to the popular Japanese manga Kingdom, and is said to be from the Qiang people, just like the Kyokai and Kyorei. The Qiang tribe are a nomadic ethnic group in the western part of China. They have an animism and spirit beliefs, and are linguistically close to Japanese. Liu Shang hailed from the Qiang tribe, a nomadic, animistic people from western China, bearing linguistic affinities to Japanese. Intriguingly, many among them carried haplogroup D, a rare Y DNA lineage, still present in modern Japanese populations. A hypothesis. Tribe of Manasseh arrived in Qi. In 722 BCE, the northern kingdom of Israel was destroyed by Assyria, scattering the 10 tribes. One of these, Manasseh, may have migrated eastward and arrived in Qi. Sitting at the crossroads with the Chang and Liu Shang's new kingdom, they perhaps influenced the rapid industrial development of Linzi, Qi's capital, from 685 BCE. Supported by the report of a research group called Amashav, this theory links the Manasseh tribe to the Chang and Liu lineage. Shared surname Liu. A clue notably, Liu Shang and Chancellor Liu Buwei, the man who enabled Emperor Qin Shi Huang to unify China, share the same surname, Liu. This suggests that Liu Buwei too may have had Chang or Manasseh ancestry. Qin Shi Huang and Western Bloodlines Emperor Yingzheng Qin Shi Huang is described as having blue eyes and his father named Ying Yiren, traits hinting at foreign, perhaps West Asian or Persian lineage. Some scholars believe the emperor's rise owed much to Western symbolism, technology, and bloodlines. It was this emperor whom Shushi served before being dispatched to the east, entrusted with divine purpose. From Shushi to Nigihayahi to Mononobe. If Shushi of Qi, with Qiang Manasseh lineage, sailed to Japan and his descendants became the Mononobe clan, and ultimately the figure known as Nigihayahi no Mikoto, then Shufu might indeed be Nigihayahi, and by extension, a lost member of the tribe of Manasseh. Biblical parallels. Tribe of Manasseh in the Hebrew Scriptures. The tribe of Manasseh, one of the 12 tribes of Israel, is repeatedly mentioned in the Old Testament, e.g. Judges 10, 1 Kings 16, often in context of idol worship, echoing themes found in Japan's ancient myth. Isonokami, Iso equals Shufu equals Isotakeru. In Japanese mythology, Nigihayahi's descendant, Isotakeru, becomes a sea god whose domain spans Issei and Izu, building an oceanic kingdom. Place names like Izu and ancient references to Izumo, tied directly back to the character Yi, historically rendered also as Yidomao, Izumo. Even the pronunciation of Isonokami, sometimes contracted to Isonokami, carries an etymological hint. Iso, Shufu, Isotakeru, forming a linguistic chain of continuity. Subtle clues in characters and symbols. When kanji was adopted in the late 4th century CE, its symbolic power meant even mythic and political narratives could be encoded. And the name Heie, which means prosperity and fertility in the name of the princess of Ikuni, who has the blood of 50 Iso, was also changed to fly in the era of the Nihon Shoki, when the government changed. But this fly is actually equated with the king of flies called Baalzebul, equals Beelzebub. It really makes you feel the possibility that the ancient Hebrew faith was left in a distorted form in Japanese chronicle mythology. The land in Okinawa and Kyushu that is written as Hara and read as Baru is consistent with places with many countryside and fields in Okinawa. And in Kyushu, it is consistent with the ruins of the Yayoi period and the distribution of ironware. Mountains, rivers, spring water, and forests, which are rich in wood suitable for steelmaking and shipbuilding, have everything they need for the shadow of the maritime people and the people who believe in Baal, which is related to the abundance. Those who draw that blood will leave a tradition in various parts of Japan as iron makers. In Jiangsu province, where he is said to have lived during the Qin dynasty of China, the ruins of Shufu village have been found after the shipyard, and there are traces of being a maritime people. A grand line, Nigihayahi equals Shufu in Manasseh. When observed collectively, a compelling narrative emerges. A people united by star worship, animistic spirits, and oceanic prowess. Forged in metallurgy, astronomy, and seafaring. Crossing continents from the biblical ancient Near East to East Asia. And re-emerging in Japan as the Mononobe clan and Nigihayahi himself. This circle opens our eyes to the possibility that Nigihayahi was Shufu, and deeper still, a lost tribe of Israel. Myth or history, that is for you to decide. The 8 lost emperors may indeed have been consorts from the state of Yi, descendants of Shufu and heirs to hidden political legitimacy before being erased. What we think of as written history may only be one version. Another version, unwritten, may spring from stories passed down the ages, carrying the memory of forgotten tribes. This episode continues in part 2. I will tell you why this history is hidden. Look forward to it.